Excuse me, I think you're from Occupy. Could you give me your opinion of what's just taken place?
Well, obviously we're here at the funeral of Margaret Thatcher's death. Many people have come out to mourn her death in this venerated fashion. There's a few people that have obviously came out to remember the victims of Thatcherism and the legislation that she brought through. And obviously there's a good number of people out here. Instead of remembering a woman whose life didn't reflect the glorified, venerated fashion of this event, you know, to just voice and let the people know that not everybody in London or in Britain or in the world views Margaret Thatcher as an honourable, decent human being that deserves such a venerated send-off. So we're just here today to make sure, you know, the people know that you know, there's a very different opinion to what the media are portraying of Thatcher.
Do you know if there's any protest today at all? What has happened to the Occupy movement? Have they responded to this day?
I'm not sure the Occupy movement has responded to this day. In my opinion, the Occupy movement is developed over time and it's transformed into many different things. There are many different autonomous groups working that form their links and forge their friendships in Occupy, and now those organisations are working more autonomously.
You were one of the original people here at St. Paul's. You were here at St. Paul's, weren't you? So it brings back memories, obviously, coming back on home territory. You see quite a few of the same officers from before?
Quite a few, yeah. I've been stopped already. I've been searched.
Oh, really? Already? Yeah, today?
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So do you know of any other people being stopped or searched?
Yeah, well, the people that I came with who were stopped and searched were informed that we had been the subject of security checks prior to today. We'd been informed of where we live. We'd been informed that the people that we live with had also undergone security checks.
So they were monitoring your movements
prior to today.
Prior to today, wow. Is that an infringement, do you think?
Well,
Did you find that imposing on your privacy?
I found it imposing, yeah, but they were given the power to do it. You know, they've got the lawful power to do it, and this is the thing. I think when we believe the law is wrong, we should challenge it. You know, because I do feel that my privacy was infringed upon, and they're not breaking any laws at all by doing that, you know, because the courts and the lawmakers are supporting them to do it. So as long as those laws are not challenged, then people's privacy will continue to be infringed.
And was any complaint, do you think anybody was going to make a complaint at all from that? But you know it's probably a waste of time making such complaints.
I believe that you could go down the route to make a complaint, but I don't believe that the lawful standing is there to make a complaint.
Yes, this is the problem now. You probably get victimised more.
And we all know the Independent Police Complaints Commission is
IPCC.
It's not independent, and it's not anywhere to go really if you have a complaint to make to the police. The only way to do it would really be to open a civil case against them, which would obviously incur costs, which a lot of people don't have to pay. So, you know, unless you can pay for justice, you probably won't get it.
And that's one of the legacies we've left with after Thatcher,
exactly.
Whereby everyone is put in an impossible position. It's not just a question of paying, everything is so high, it's too high a cost to get educated, it's too high a cost to get legal representation. So we've got a disproportionate situation, too extreme, where it's only everything's been catered in the interest of the rich, rather than.
And this is the legacy of Thatcher. You know, I mean, a lot of people say that she put the great back in Britain. The fact is that during Thatcher's time in office, there was a very, very small number of people that benefited from that, and the Occupy movement, you know, we used to call them the 1%, and I'd put to people that in fact it was only the 1% and maybe a few others that it managed to trickle down to that actually received any of the benefits of Thatcher's ideologies. The vast majority of the people suffered under her new legislations and under her ideology that she was pushing forward.
Which, in a way, unfortunately, the current situation with the coalition, they are also carrying that forward.
Yeah,
and we can say, in a way, to a certain degree, Labour was influenced by Thatcherism as well. That's why they got voted out.
That's why it cannot be denied that Thatcher was successful. She permeated and penetrated every facet of British politics. She changed the way that the people relate to government in this country. And she changed the responsibilities of government. She changed what the parliamentarians think they need to provide and think they can get away with. All that was changed under Thatcher.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.